best stories in sports. This is an E60 feature presentation.
Whoever said youth is wasted on the young obviously never met Rob Gronkowski. At 23, the New England Patriots tight end is both the most dynamic player at his position in the NFL and the most irrepressible adolescent on the planet.
That's what I like, breast, chicken.
I got Google alerts that come over. Oh boy. Is it good or is it bad? What did he say now?
Uninhibited, juvenile,
We got pulled over in high school and crapped his pants.
narcissistic, fun-loving,
This is for you, baby. All my fans out there.
unpretentious.
Yeah, everyone grows up and they said they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. And that was like one of my things. You can ask one of my brothers, like, I was like, I'm gonna be the craziest dude in the NFL. I'm gonna do this and this. I'm gonna be playing, scoring, and all this. But also, I'm gonna do funny things.
This summer, we gave Gronkowski a compact video camera to use at those times when we couldn't be there.
I want to say shout out to E60, baby. I hope you use this film for tonight and tonight's film only.
Or when it might not be appropriate for us to be there.
Happy birthday.
There was, for instance, the night he celebrated his birthday in Toronto.
Just turned 23. I got literally like, 23 more hours and 58 minutes to black out. Let's go, baby.
Not everything Gronkowski shot is suitable for basic cable, but it's a measure of his utter disregard for the norms of athlete-media interactions that he not only recorded those moments, but also returned the camera.
Hi, boys.
To understand how Gronk became Gronk, we went back to the beginning. May 14th, 1989.
Rob was the toughest of all of them towards me. If I said yes, he said no. If I said black, he said white. He liked to do all of his horsing around and his clowning around, and the other boys encouraged him.
All my mom used to say growing up was, don't laugh at him, don't laugh at him. And every time she said it, we just start laughing more.
He thought that that was wonderful, so then he kept doing it.
My brothers think they're funny, so then I think they're funny if they think it's funny. And if they think it's cool, then I do it.
Rob's a goofball, let's face the facts. Rob does goofy things, but Rob will take it to the limit. That's how Rob is. Rob will take you to the limit.
With 4 brothers, 3 older and 1 younger, Gronkowski grew up in suburban Buffalo in a house that often resembled a combat zone. For the brothers Gronkowski, 3 of whom have gone on to play in the NFL, black eyes were no more unusual than runny noses.
It was crazy. I mean, it was massive, massive brawls.
Right from the beginning, my dad said, no punching in the face. So they did pretty much everything but that. But towards the end, I think we got a few shots to the face as well.
His brothers used to beat the living crap out of him, but it didn't scare him.
They didn't come and tell on each other. Like they didn't, they weren't calling me, Mom, he hit me, Mom, he punched me. They just took care of it themselves.
I just remember Chris and I one time just being so sick of him, just both of us pinning him down, like holding his arms back, just wailing on his legs, and he's just sitting there like, hold, doesn't even hurt anymore. So
I always used to gun things at them as my weapons. They cheated because they were 2 years older than me and 4 years older than me. I believe that helped me out growing up as a child, definitely.
When Rob was in middle school, his father built a weight room in the family basement.
I told them all the time, you're good, but if you want to stay ahead of everybody else, the only way you're going to do it if you train. The competition was great because they all motivated each other to get down there and get in that basement.
Rob's mother spent most of her time fueling her son's workouts.
People would ask me in the grocery store if I was shopping for a group home. I had 2 full-size freezers and a full-size refrigerator in my garage. I just sit down with a gallon of milk in front of them, just drink it out of the container. 2 to 2.5 gallons of milk a day.
In 2006, after his parents' divorce, Gronkowski played his senior high school football season in Pittsburgh, where he was living with his father. There, he became one of the nation's most coveted recruits.
Let's hear your announcement. Where are you going to college?
I will be attending the University of Arizona Wildcats.
At the University of Arizona, Gronkowski set school records for receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns for a tight end. Back surgery forced him to miss his junior season. Still, the following spring, he entered the 2010 NFL Draft. A sure first-rounder before the surgery, he instead was passed over.
I have to tell you, previously I said I've never seen Rob in a bad mood. It was the only day in my life that I've ever seen him. He was upset he didn't go in the first round.
After waiting patiently in the green room for 42 picks, the Gronkowskis celebrated as only they could.
While getting drafted, you could care less where you went. I didn't even care about not getting drafted in the first round anymore because it's that good of a feeling.
As a rookie in the NFL in 2010, Gronkowski was 7th in the league with 10 touchdown receptions. His celebrations after each score were widely imitated and soon entered the pop culture vernacular. To Gronk something is to spike it. A football, a hockey puck, a watermelon. But it is more. It is an expression of Gronkowski's infinite capacity for jest.
I always wanted to do touchdown dances. I always wanted to spike it too, and you couldn't in high school and college, so that's kind of where the spike came from. But, I mean, out there in the world, Gronk, it could be anything. I mean, some people had their babies in their hand. Not safe at all, that's what I was saying.
They were spiking their babies?
I don't think they, but it was a form of action where they had the baby up in the air, but I don't think they actually spiked the baby.
It seems to me that you inspire people to somehow channel their inner child.
I see people sometimes, they're having the best time is when they're acting like they're not their own age. And that's what I'm inspiring them to do, is act a little childish. Because, I mean, I still wish I was a kid. Being a kid was the best age ever. I mean, you could do whatever and you couldn't get in trouble.
In 2011, during the Patriots bye week, an adult film star named B.B. Jones posted this picture on Twitter. What did the Patriots say?
What did the Patriots say?
Yeah, the Patriots. Your team, your employer.
Nothing.
Nobody said?
No. No, I kind of keep that kind of, like, you know, confidential, but definitely just watch out what's going on.
Is it fair to say they expressed their displeasure that you were photographed with a porn star?
Actress, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about.
with a porn actress wearing a New England Patriots jersey.
See, you're blowing up things. That's just another innocent thing, man.
You're right.
Blowing up, you're just like everyone else. Blowing up. I didn't do anything wrong at all. And people looking at me like I did something illegal, like we're chasing away from the cops. I haven't been doing that at all. I mean, it was just another innocent picture.
Early in the 2012 season, B.B. Jones tweeted another photo, also apparently taken back in 2011.
One sense, of course, in being his mother, I think, oh, come on, don't do anything embarrassing to your team and embarrassing to your family. On the other hand, I don't think he's really crossed the line. He's a young, single guy, and you can't tell me that there's not a lot of young, single guys between 20 and 23 that wouldn't like to be doing what he's doing.
The following season, Gronkowski's antics were superseded by his 17 touchdown receptions, the most in the league, the most ever for a tight end. But last January, he was sidelined. Then, against the Giants, the Patriots' offense struggled, and Gronkowski made only 2 catches for 26 yards. How healthy were you in the game?
I mean, I was healthy. I was out there. I was playing. So that's all you got to ask for. If you're out there, you're giving everything you have, whatever you have. Clearly, it wasn't 100%. I mean, I had ankle surgery 5 days after the game. So, I mean, it just wasn't 100%.
In what ways were you limited?
See, I don't like these questions, dude, because I don't like making excuses.
You can't like all the questions. You got to
I don't make excuses. Like,
I don't want you to make excuses. I'm not asking you to make excuses. I'm asking you.
But I don't want to. It's like, that's kind of like making an excuse, though.
That's the way you view it?
Yeah.
It's
well,
just,
I was out there.
I'm asking you a question.
Right.
You didn't bring it up.
All right.
How much did your ankle hurt during that game?
Well, I don't want to say.
Come on, Rob. Come on.
Didn't necessarily hurt.
Didn't hurt?
Told you, the adrenaline was flowing.
It was New England's second Super Bowl loss in 5 seasons. A few hours after the final whistle, Gronkowski took to the dance floor at the Patriots postgame party. Of course, since he's Rob Gronkowski, someone was shooting on a cell phone and then posted the video on the internet. You took some criticism for partying that night.
Wait, time out. Now he's bringing up this right after that. Oh, man.
There was some criticism because you didn't seem to be adequately upset about the loss and dancing on your ankle, which had been injured. What do you have to say to that criticism?
The feeling wasn't great at all after losing the game. You saw everyone was down, I was down, I had teary eyes after the game. I was already pondering for like 3 hours. I was just like, screw it, I'm gonna hang out with my brothers now. You never get to see everyone. It started flowing, and you saw what happened from there on out. I got probably a little bit over the limit, too craziness, but couldn't really control it because everyone was going wild.
Football season might end with the Super Bowl, but Gronk's never out of season.
Jeremy, man, get over here, man.
Not back in Buffalo with his brothers.
All right, let's get rolling.
Not in a grocery store near his home in Massachusetts.
Yo, I need some cheese. Go deep, Nate.
Oh, boy. Don't you want whole milk?
No, not whole.
Low fat? It's not going to be very tasty.
Oh, hi.
Let's try to avoid another incident. Do you need some feta? It's on sale.
That's what I like, breast, chicken.
Oh, home run. Sorry for hitting baseballs.
I'm getting out of here before the cops show up.
This is what we definitely need.
No. Don't even think about it. Oh, you need stuff to make s'mores.
You love all that fattening stuff.
I know.
Go grab some oatmeal.
Hello, how you doing?
Oh, you can go roll through.
I think we're set.
We survived. We're playing wiffle ball when we get back.
I'm pitching.
This past offseason evolved into what some called the summer of Gronk. He was everywhere, from the cover of ESPN, the magazine's body issue, to Access Hollywood and beyond.
Gronkowski, the Gronk!
All I do, focus on football, 4 hours a day, work out, and then I'm free. I got no girlfriend. I mean, my family's all away. When people are like, oh, he's doing too much, it's like, no, I just don't like sitting there on the couch like other people do. I like going out there.
And there was also the invitation he accepted to speak at the University of Rhode Island. So you were asked to play some kind of a game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it involved Rex Ryan, Betty White, and Tim Tebow.
Yeah. What game was this? Can you explain it?
Gronkowski was asked to play a certain popular parlor game in which you're presented with 3 options and asked to choose someone to marry, someone to murder, and someone with whom to have intercourse.
There's actually supposed to be no filming there either. So, you know, I was like, oh, this is good, no filming. So I was like, oh, I can say whatever I want, kind of.
What was the second one? Well, I would F Tebow to take his virginity.
When you think of the Patriots, you don't think about boyish enthusiasm. You're 2 years with the team. Has anybody ever come up to you and say, hey, tone it down?
Nah, definitely not. Because, I mean, not trying to be the mean guy or whatever, just living it up, having a good time, and working hard when it comes down to it, and having a blast on the field and getting things done with my teammates.
The Patriots expressed their approval of the Gronkowski way by signing him this summer to the richest contract ever for a tight end, a deal worth $54 million over 6 years. For now, at least, it's clear that whatever he's doing, however he's doing it, Gronkowski should just keep doing it. Adulthood can wait.
Is it going to be a sad day for you when Rob really grows up?
He's never going to grow up. Are you kidding me? I'm not saying he's not a goofy kid, but he's a smart kid, and he's fearless, and it's one heck of a combination.
Just going to be who you are and how you always been, and that's how I'm always going to act. I just believe it brings out good, positive energy with everyone. Why should I change? I mean, there's no point.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.